Hey everyone! You're listening to Sarika Singh on Communicate 101 Speaking Writing Tips, your podcast channel for effective communication. On this podcast, I talk to you about becoming an effective communicator in life, be it relationships, branding communication, creative writing skills, and more. I share insights on how to speak, when to speak, tips to avoid and handle those goof-ups, how to pitch to clients, how to break the ice and start conversations, and everything around this topic that walks through my mind. This episode begins. In my earlier podcasts, I've talked about how to calm your nerves before speaking to an audience, how not to use filler words, how to start a conversation. So you've got the basics right if you heard them all. But in this particular episode, I'm going to tell you how to hold that audience. And more than that, how to influence that audience. And of course, in case you're able to influence them, you'll know how to persuade them in case you want to. All the ads that you see these days, all the YouTube videos and the social media accounts which have millions of followers, they all follow majorly three techniques, three tricks. And I'll tell you these three tricks today, three simple, practical tips. You can use them anytime, all the time to influence, to persuade an audience. They're purely practical and extremely simple, and I'm going to break them down in very simple, easy, digestible bites just for you. Let me call the first one, I believe you. So the first trick is, I believe you. Now imagine you have flu. You go to a doctor. The doctor gives you a prescription. He tells you a line of treatment. You go to the pharmacy, you get the medicine, you start the treatment. Half of your flu is actually gone by just going to the doctor. Now ask yourself, why did you follow this treatment? Why did you go to this doctor? You'll answer it to yourself. Simple. Because you trust him. Because you trust his medical degree. Because you trust your friend who recommended you to this doctor. He's an MBBS from here, he's an MD from there, and he has 20 plus years of experience. He's trustworthy. He conveys you that. As a doctor, I'm qualified to tell you that this course of treatment, this line of treatment is likely to generate the best results. So he says, believe me, and you say, I believe you. So when you use the trick, I believe you, you make the audience believe you. Find ways and means to make people believe you. We're more likely to trust people who we perceive as having a good sense, good morals, good will. Like the doctor, we believe him. He sold us, himself, because we believe him. He sold his degree to us. He sold his practice to us. He sold his goodwill to us. And that is why we believe him. People dream to be like their favorite celebrities. When their favorite celebrity endorses a product in an ad, they're more likely to buy that product, isn't it? Because the celebrity is selling and they believe that celebrity. So, you believe that celebrity. They're using the technique, I believe you. Suppose you want to know what it's like to be a female CEO in a corporate world. Would you trust a man to tell you? No, you'll trust a woman to tell you. Because you believe her. You see so many brands partner with doctors, athletes, actors to feature in advertisements. Why? Why is a sports person in a Nike ad? Why is Shah Rukh Khan in a D-Decor ad? Why? Because they want you to believe them. While writing my communication skill courses, I've tried to make my audience believe in me. I've told them about my degrees, about the fact that I've been teaching communication skills for 20 plus years, and that I can train you to be a better, more effective communicator. So use the I believe you trick. Remember that your audience needs to know that you are trustworthy, that you have an authority to talk on a subject, that you speak in good faith. So basically, they need to believe you. Therefore, use the I believe you trick. It always works. The second trick. The second trick is called I know, I'll prove it. I know, I'll prove it. Do you remember the statistics, the facts, charts, graphs, all those that we use in our presentations? So we're using all these facts and charts and graphs to prove a point. Now, let me give an example. If I know the population of India is 1.2 billion, and I tell you this information supported with a document from the Census Department to substantiate whatever I'm saying. So I'm proving a point. With that proof, I'm making you believe me and trust me and my information and respond to me in my favor. So now I can persuade you because I told you the information that I know and I proved that this information that I'm telling you is a fact, is supported by some proof. So now you're forced to believe me. You have to respond. And once you start believing in me, I can persuade you. Suppose I say, I show you a camera, a small little camera, and I say, this durable pocket-sized camera is perfect for adventurers on the go. You look at the camera. You look at the facts. Okay, durable. Okay, pocket size. Yes, it does fit into the pocket. You agree with the facts. You start believing me. So I'll be able to persuade you to buy it. It's as simple as that. Therefore, I know and I'll prove it. Facts don't speak for themselves, which is sad. It would have been so much easier and would have saved so much time if facts spoke for themselves. So use I know, I'll prove it in everyday life. I'm sure a lot of you have used this Cocoa Pops, the Kellogg cereal. So most of the Kellogg cereals or most of the breakfast cereals have a nasty reputation of being packed with sugar. So Kellogg's, they opted for a logical argument to convince parents that this new Cocoa Pops recipe was now sort of okay for little teeth. So the punchline they used was, it's just as delicious, but now with 30% less sugar. The ad had only one thing to say, 30% less sugar. It says it repeatedly. There's twice in the voiceover, it's featuring in a text on a parachute. It's not a complex message. It is a difficult message to argue with. It says 30% less sugar. Less than what? Who's measuring the 30%? But they say they know this fact and they're proving this point. 30% less sugar. Kellogg's Cocoa Pops is now a success story. They proved a point. They convinced the audience. They made people buy their product. They persuaded the audience. So by now you know the two tricks. The first one, I believe you. The second one, I know, I'll prove it. Now coming to the last and the final trick that I would like to share, and this one is extremely effective. It's called the laugh cry pill. Consider the two statements. The first one, I think we need to do some research on bone cancer. The second one, I lost my niece to bone cancer. Now, out of these two statements, which statement pulls at your heartstrings? The second one, right? So, anytime your writing or your words have an emotional impact, you're using the laugh cry pill. You make the audiences cry or laugh or sympathize with you when you use this trick. I've grown up watching Oprah Winfrey shows, and I used to love how she heard people's stories and made them feel better. You can use the laugh cry pill to get any kind of reaction from people. A very common sight that many of us have seen on the roadside is somebody begging for money. So imagine there's a woman in tattered clothes. She is on the roadside, comes to the red light where your car is parked for a few seconds. She is holding a 3-4 month old baby, which is wrapped in some dirty pieces of cloth. So she says, please give me 100 rupees or $100. My child has a rare degenerative disease, she says. She waves to show you a doctor's report. And you look at her condition. She's looking so sad, so desperate. You're convinced. You feel morally obliged to help her. If you don't help her, then the whole day you'll be thinking about it. And you'll think, what happened to this woman? Oh my God, why did I not give her the money? So actually what happens at the red light is you had saved this money for your EMI, but you end up giving whatever you have in the wallet to her. If someone asks you to donate for a cause, such as, help the mentally challenged children, maybe you don't give any money. You may or may not want to. But if they tell you a story about the pain, the anguish that mentally challenged children go through and what their organization is doing to support that, it's going to melt your heart. And you will cry and you will donate because now you're emotionally involved. So it's the laugh, cry pill. It's the laugh, cry pill that you connect with emotionally. Your audience connects with you emotionally, and because they're connected, it's very easy to persuade them. To use the laugh, cry pill, you can use it in everyday life. You can start with simple things. How do you use it at home? Start giving your children, your family, your partners undivided attention. Try it. Stop using that mobile while talking to, your partner or your children. Stop sending those text messages and simultaneously you're talking to your family member or eating your dinner. How can you use it in office? At office, start taking an active interest in your team members' career development or just be enthusiastic about the company's progress. All leaders use the laugh, cry pill. And just see how many millions and billions of fan following they have. One leader is going there to give a speech and just see how many people will laugh, cry, emote during that speech, after that speech. They use the laugh, cry pill all the time. So coming back to my 3 tips and tricks on how to persuade people. I believe you. I know I'll prove it. Laugh, cry pill. Imagine if I believe you, the laugh, cry pill, and I know I'll prove it. If there are these 3 guys, they all want to sell you a car. How would they persuade you to sell the car? I believe you would say, buy my old car. I'm Elon Musk. I know I'll prove it would say, buy my old car because yours is broken and mine is the only one on sale. The laugh, cry pill would say, buy my old car or this cute little chihuahua who has this rare autoimmune disease who's suffering from terrible pain is going to die. And the car is the last asset I have in the world and I'm selling it to pay for my chihuahua's treatment. So you know how these 3 will try to persuade you into selling the car? And I'm sure they all will sell you the car. But you have to be sure how to use which trick, which technique at the right time to speak to the right person. If you want to persuade people to go vegetarian in the middle of a hot dog eating contest, it's probably not the right time. Likewise, you're probably not going to persuade a room of data-driven scientists with a laugh, cry pill. So that time, use the I know I'll prove it pill. Use the right trick at the right time to speak to the right person and you'll be able to persuade people easily. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Have fun! Thank you for listening to this episode of Communicate 101 Speaking Writing Tips with Sarika Singh. If you want to be notified of upcoming episodes, be sure to hit the subscribe button and follow the podcast. I'll be back to share more stories, more life experiences, and more communication tips every Friday. If you want to reach me or connect with me, just put your comments in the comment box below or mail me at info@sarikasingh.in. I know you're going to rate and review this podcast, so a big thank you in advance. Stay tuned and think about what we talked today.